Hey guys, it's Audra. Welcome to day 9 of 30 videos in 30 days, and I'm going to be answering a question that I got on Instagram. And the question is, what are the best foods and workouts to get rid of belly fat? So here's the thing, okay? There are so many different supplements and different types of like pills and all kinds of stuff that you can take, like superfoods, and you can eat chia seeds, you can get on some type of crazy oil, you can get on like green tea extract, you can get on all these type of things that are marketed for weight loss and belly fat and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, like, have you ever met anybody who actually takes these things and like it works? Like, have you ever met anybody who does the green tea, and like most of the time these people are on like 50 different supplements because they want to burn belly fat, and they spend all their money and all their time and all their energy on these things, and they don't work. Okay, so the thing about this is, when it comes to belly fat, or when it comes to any fat on your body at all, number one, you cannot spot reduce fat. Okay, your fat is all over your body, and when you lose weight, you will lose it, number one, wherever your body wants to lose it first. You might have some areas that are more like stubborn than others, but that's up for your body to decide. So you can't just say, I want to lose fat just for my legs, or I want to lose fat just for my belly, or whatever. It doesn't work like that. The second thing is that you have to understand that when you gain fat, it's because you are taking in too many calories than what your body needs. When you lose fat, that means that you're taking in less calories than what your body needs. So if you're continually taking in more calories than what your body needs, and you're continually gaining weight, then there's your answer right there. Now, some people store their fat on their stomach, some on their legs, some on their butt, their arms, whatever. Most of the time, women will store most of their fat in their legs, in their butt, maybe in the back of their arms, their hips, that type of thing. Men tend to store their fat on their stomach, like their love handles, that kind of thing. When you're losing fat, taking these type of supplements and stuff isn't necessarily going to work if your diet is not in check and if you're not doing the right type of exercises. So my biggest thing would be, don't be trying to take any type of crazy supplements, take any type of crazy like superfood or whatever that you think is just going to burn the fat off. That's not how it works. At the end of the day, you need to be sure that your diet is right, that you're taking in the right amount of calories for your needs, not some arbitrary number that somebody tells you, not something that you see on Instagram or whatever, like for your body and your needs. You need to be sure that you're moving your body. I highly encourage you not to move your body in a super chronic cardio type of way, because that is going to cause your cortisol to raise, and cortisol is known for storing belly fat. So that might be your problem. If you're just constantly like in the gym all the time, and you're constantly just like running yourself into the ground, and you have like belly fat and you're trying to get that away, then it could just be holding on because your cortisol is so high, and that's your stress hormone that's causing you to store fat in your belly region. But I say all of this, number one, because just talking about the idea of belly fat is kind of like pointless in my opinion, because as a woman, you need fat on your body, okay? I know there's so many pictures out there that you can see, and so many accounts you can follow that show women who have super, super low body fat. I would encourage you not to have that as your goal, okay? If they do that, they enjoy that, and they're healthy doing that, then that's great. Most of the time, they're not healthy, though. I'll just be very honest with you. You, as a woman, get your body fat super, super low, you're asking for hormonal issues. So my whole thing is, it's actually very healthy for women to have a good, healthy amount of body fat, even if that's stored on your stomach. I know that that might bother you. I know that that might be something that you're just like, oh my gosh, like I just want this to go away. This is my goal in life, whatever. But my thing would be like, don't aspire to have like this perfect physique, okay? Even if you're really overweight, aspire for health, okay? And yes, you will lose fat in the meantime, and that's great, but you've got to understand that there has to be a good, healthy balance, and you can't go to these extremes of like, I want to be super cut and all this kind of stuff. Like, having fat as a woman is a good thing. It's great too to lose fat if you really need to, but just be careful how far you take it. If you're really obsessed over like the fat on your stomach or whatever, I would very highly encourage you not to get in that mindset. It's going to cause a lot of disordered thoughts, a lot of disordered eating patterns, a lot of disordered exercise issues, and it's just going to keep you in this like cycle of just being obsessed with that. So my whole thing would be, you know, I'm not saying you have to like accept it and this is your fate and everything, but just don't worry about it so much, and don't get in this mindset of thinking that you have to like lose all this weight and lose all this fat, and if you can pull fat off your body then you're super obese and like all this kind of stuff. Like that's not the case, okay? If you really deal with this on a serious level, I highly encourage you to get your period handbook. Even if you have a period, this is super helpful for disordered eating, for exercise addiction, for just that whole like realm of things. But that's it at the end of the day. You know, you can't basically just expect to lose belly fat from doing one certain exercise or eating one certain type of food. It's more all about what are your calories looking like? Like, are you eating enough? Are you eating too much? Are you doing the right type of exercise? Are you stressed? Are you sleeping enough? That type of thing. At the end of the day, I honestly would not even stress about it, like especially as a woman, okay? So I hope that's helpful. Please like this video, share and subscribe. I'll be doing more Q&As as the next 30 videos go. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time.